Hello people of the internet, this is Anang, and it is currently 8:55 p.m. right now, April 11, 2015, Saturday. Now, I was planning to make this video on Tuesday, but I unfortunately got sick, to the point where I could barely even talk. My nose was all stuffy, I was coughing, I was sneezing and shit, and I just did not want my runny nose to be a problem for you guys, or a distraction. But no, I feel a lot better. So now, let's get on to Furious 7 review. Easy though. Okay, just in case. I look weird. Wait a second. Anyway, Furious 7 is the seventh installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. Now, this movie was just a lot of fun to watch in the theaters. I mean, and it was just so much fun. I mean, from the first scene and then the end. I mean, it's just so much fun. And the cast. Let me start off with the cast on who it's starring. Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, Paul Walker as Brian O'Connor, Dwayne Johnson as Luke Hobbs, Michelle Rodriguez as Letty Ortiz, Tyrese Gibson as Roman Pierce, Ludacris as Tesh Parker, Jordana Brewster as Mia Toretto, Djimon Hounsou, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, as Mose Jakande, I hope I'm pronouncing that right too, Tony fucking Jaa as Kiet, Ronda fucking Rousey as Kara, Nathalie Emmanuel from Game of Thrones as Megan Ramsey, Kurt Russell as Frank Petty, but in the movie he's called Mr. Nobody, and I don't think he's named Frank Petty at all in the movie. Jason fucking Statham as Deckard Shaw, brother of Luke Shaw. Oh, no, Owen Shaw. I mean, I accidentally said Luke Shaw because the actor playing Owen Shaw in the previous movie, which was Fast and Furious 6, his name is Luke Evans. So yeah, Jason Statham plays Deckard Shaw, brother of Owen Shaw. Okay. Elsa Pataky as Elena Neves. John Brotherton as Shepard. Ali Fazell as Zafar. Now, Noel Guglielmi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, reprises his role from the first film as Hector, a street race organizer. Luke Evans and Lucas Black briefly reprise their roles from previous films as Owen Shaw and Sean Boswell, respectively. Sung Kang, Gal Gadot, Bow Wow, and Nathalie Kelly appear in archive footage as Han, Giselle, Twinkie, and Neela. Iggy Azalea makes a cameo appearance, and she also contributed to the soundtrack. Bacata singer Romeo Santos also appears as an Armando in a cameo role. So yeah, that's all them. And this film is supposed to be in chronological order. So, and the order of which it actually is, it's The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, Furious 7. But in chronological order, it is The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Furious 7. And that's not including the short films. The short films are Turbocharged Prelude, released on June 3, 2003. And the second one is Los Bandoleros, if I'm pronouncing that right, which was released on July 28, 2009. Anyways, yeah. So this is supposed to be the latest Fast and Furious movie that takes place closer to the present day. And, yeah, it is unfortunate that, Lucas Black and Lucas Black's character Sean Boswell was not able to make a longer appearance, unfortunately. I don't know why they weren't able to do that. I mean, he could have joined the crew and done some more shit, but unfortunately, he was not there that much. So yeah, if you take a piss break, then you're bound to miss him. So yeah, all-star cast. I mean, I love the cast. I mean, Kurt Russell was awesome. Dwayne Johnson was awesome, but they're not in the movie that much. Well, Kurt Russell's character is actually in the movie a little more than Hobbs, but still, we don't get to see that much of Hobbs. I mean, the scenes with him are probably some of the best scenes in the whole movie, dialogue wise. But to the best scene in the whole movie, I'm gonna say, or I mean, my favorite moment in terms of action wise, or just how much fun to watch, is probably the scene where the car goes between the buildings. Now that scene was probably the best, one of the best things I've ever seen in movie history, in movies. And let me tell you something, and I'm gonna try not to be so spoily here. Spoily here. They know that scene. They know that scene was gonna be awesome. Do you guys remember? If you guys are any Godzilla fans out there, you guys might know that I myself am a Godzilla fan, and I happen to own the movie Godzilla vs. Megalon on VHS. And you guys remember that scene where Godzilla is facing Megalon, right? What the hell is this? I'm gonna have to pick that up later. Oh, here it is. It's Godzilla vs. Megalon on VHS. VHS, or the tape. Here's the back. Yep. There's a little introduction of that there, showing you a part of my Godzilla collection. And, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, yeah. So, what was I saying again? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you guys remember that scene in Godzilla vs. Megalon where Godzilla does that, like... Hang on for another second. Here is my Godzilla toy. It is the Godzilla Final Wars figure. So yeah, look what I did to him. I mean, as a kid, I was like messing with him around a lot, so I having to break some of his spikes. And with some paint tools, I painted his eyes to make them look more red. Here's the Godzilla figure. But this is not going to be a figure review. This is going to be an example. So yeah, since I don't have the 1973 Godzilla figure, I'm going to use this one as an example. So yeah, you guys remember when Godzilla did that tail thing? Where he did that? And where he actually did it twice to Megalon? Try to think of that moment. Or there's going to be something very, very, very similar between that moment with Godzilla and this moment with the car through the building scene. It's gonna be something very similar to that. So yeah. And I'm gonna have Godzilla here because I love him so much. And why not? I'll give him some time. I mean, I've never really introduced him onto my in my videos, so I'll just put him here. Now, some of you may know that Paul Walker unfortunately died during the making of this movie, and he unfortunately couldn't be able to finish the scenes due to that. So they had to get his brothers to try to finish the movie for him by using CGI and stuff from Weta Workshops, I think. And it was really good CGI, obviously. I mean, Weta is known for the great CGI. I mean, the Lord of the Rings series, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. So yeah, they're really known for their CGI, amazing CGI, and I mean, the end. I'm gonna t- I'm gonna tell you guys this. This was not going to be the original ending to the movie. If Paul Walker were still alive, then it would probably be. I hope this isn't a spoiler, but it would probably be a build up to Furious or Fast and Furious 8, which is supposedly going to be taking place in New York. So the ending for Furious 7 was really, really, really beautiful. I mean, it actually had me in tears a little bit. And it was just this movie. If I had to sum it up in two words, I'd have to say that this was a bittersweet goodbye. Now, IGN also made a review of this movie, and that's what they put it as. Um, and by the way, I'm gonna put the link for the IGN review down in the description box, and also a link to a Clever Movies review down in the description box. Because why not? Well, actually, because they make better reviews than I do, and my videos are already like 5 times longer than theirs, unnecessarily. So whatever. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to be non-spoiler for this movie, and I mean, this movie was really, really fun to watch. It's not the best Fast and Furious movie, but it is definitely in like the top three. Like I said, really, really fun, and I mean, it's already at like $500 million, right? Over $500 million right now. That's like what, like 500 million, 526 million, I think. I mean, it was like around 500 million before Friday, before yesterday, which was Friday. I'm sure Paul Walker would have been really proud of this movie. I mean, there are some cons about it. I mean, the pros are actually obviously the action and stuff, and the farewell to Paul Walker, and the Dwayne the Rock Johnson's and Kurt Russell's roles, and Jason Statham, the cast, and everything. But there are still some um, bad things about the movie. I mean, the plot is like really simple and not like, at least it's not really convoluted and stuff or overly complicated. I mean, it's still a good movie. I mean, it's still, I mean, well executed, I guess. But I mean, sometimes I feel like there is almost too much action in the movie, which is not really bad at all. I mean, the action, even if it was too much action, it is still really awesome action. But there are some scenes where in the movie where it's like you question yourself, like, how's this guy still alive? I mean, not even alive, but how's this guy like not even that hurt in the movie? But then I started to slap myself in the face and just say, "Hey, it's a movie." So, so yeah. But yeah, there that was the only problem. It's a tiny little nitpick, but other than that, I mean, it's really good. I mean, the comic reliefs of the relief of the movies. I mean, Taj and Roman. I mean, they're fun as always. And ow, trying to make Godzilla bite, and I ended up hurting myself. So yeah, I'm sorry this video had to be too long, but that's how I am. And I'm probably gonna edit the shit out of this video. Uh, so yeah, that's probably gonna be it. And I'm probably forgetting some things about the movie, unfortunately. But anyway, this is Paul Walker's last movie, and good movie. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. I'm sure he would have been proud of this movie. And not the best Fast and Furious movie, but still holds up really well. Um, can't wait for Fast and Furious 8. So yeah, sayonara, guys.